everybody. Welcome to Queer Games Heck Yeah, a special Christmas edition. Um, if I've got my timing right, basically that means there's little snowflakes on the opening title, but that's about it. Other than that, it's just as what we always do every episode. We play through a little queer game as part of the Queer Games Festival, taking screenshots and just talking about what we like and what we don't like, and just generally celebrating these cool little games. I'm Luke. I'm game dev. Uh, that's basically the extent of my expertise on these things. I don't know much about the games that we play. I like to go in cold and be surprised, as you get surprised as well. So I can't speak to the content. I do know this game is probably not safe for work. We have toggled on the safe for work setting, but I think that still means it's a bit of a dating visual novel or whatever those are called. I personally wouldn't bother turning on the safer work thing in my own life. I just kind of like resent the Puritan aspect of society these days that says everything's either like super clean or like super hardcore. It's almost like there's nothing allowed in between because I guess sort of these algorithms are all like separating everything. And I think, from the outside looking in, I can see how these games can look very confronting or hardcore. But my kind of own opinion of it is that like one person's sort of erotica is another person exploring their sexuality. So, which is a big part of like what I like about queer games. So it's kind of unfortunate that we've got to put the filters on, but also at the same time, it's queer games heck yeah, not queer games. Insert swear word there. But yeah, I'm kind of consignant. I'm aware. I'm conscious of, like, just by putting on the safer work flag on these games on my own stream, that I'm like feeding the beast, as it were. But anyway, that's the way it is. As I said, I think just playing the games is a revolutionary act. I can only do so much revolution in one half-hour break. People, cut me some slack. Today's game, Killigan's Treasure. We're like two screenshots into it, but basically, it's welcome you to this wonderful land. There's lots of opportunity. You can go out and create your fortune, or you can remain within and grow to your heart's content, sheltered from the horrors of the world. Ooh, sound. Both have their merits, but also their own disadvantages. I ask you, which holds more value, seeking the truth or pursuing ideals? Oh. Neither. I mean, I like that's an option. How are we trying to play? How are we trying to play today's game? I always think like on the stream we should be, you know, as bad as possible, as in like bad boy as possible. But I do love the truth. Isn't truth an ideal? What are ideals about truth? I'm gonna have to go truth. Oof. Um, it's a very confronting question. I see. A life of purpose towards uncovering what's yet to be seen is what you seek. Fear not. I feel like this is an old person. Fear not about your answer, young one. I only wish to guide your path, wherever it may lead. If perhaps you encounter difficulties on your path, would you betray the trust of those you have promised to in order to obtain what you seek? Or would you uphold your word no matter the consequences or sacrifices? I mean, isn't that the same question you just asked? Would I betray or I would uphold? um, I'm trying to get in the mindset of the player character. We're going to betray at the first sign of trouble. Interesting. So you would hold your own values above others. No, our own rewards above ours. I realize these may be bold questions to ask of you, young one, perhaps too grand for a tender mind such as yours. However, it is my hope that they'll serve as a compass for your life ahead. Ooh, that's nice. Ah, the time has come. I sense the burning warmth of resolve igniting within you. Safe journeys, young one. We'll meet again. For you are... Killigan? No, we're Killigan's treasure. No, we're the treasure. Oh. That looks very Dutch. I like the music. Cute. I've got to take screenshots, so bear with me for a second. I hope you're all well. If you do Christmas, I hope you're having a good Christmas period, like Christmas, New Year. It doesn't actually really snow here at Christmas, but the snow is the motif. I don't know. One of the good things about being in Australia at Christmas is the kind of Australian Christmas stuff. So there's like Santa Claus in board shorts, or like kangaroos pulling the sleigh. But one of the bad things about it is that, you know, you kind of eat winter foods on Christmas Day, so it'll be like 38 degrees, and you're all hoeing into the roast pork. My name's Killigan, and I'm going to be the world's best blacksmith. Today's extra special, because Mama's finally coming home. It's going to be a big day. I got to go out and see her. I like Killigan. These backgrounds are a little rough, if I'm being honest. They're just not cartoony enough, I think. But I can't fault the character art. Like, the character art's the MVP, I think. And the font. Oh no, a big monster blocks the path. Wait, it's his papa. Whoa there, little calf. Did you finish all your chores? Maybe. Heh, I know you're excited, bucko, but you have to get them all done before Mama gets home. You don't want to disappoint her now, do you? No. Attaboy, let's go to it then. Saddle up. He lifts me up and puts me on the back of his neck. Wait, I know what this is. I grab hold of his horns. Super Bovo Man. Mush. And it's well animated. Like, not cell animated, but like, you know, movement animated. We gallop upstairs and smash through the door to my room. He circles around and lowers his head to allow me to jump off. Woof. Oof, you're getting heavy by the day, little calf. Make sure you get them all done now. I don't want to have to do them for you again. Okay. When you're done, you can come downstairs and see the surprise I got for your mama. Sound good? Yeah. Yeah, sounds good. Haha, attaboy. It's a little too sweet to begin with. I'm like... I built it all up with this kind of like, oh, you know, queer erotica. But here we are, it's like, you know, doing the chores. Papa ruffles my hair and goes back downstairs. His blacksmithing tools jingle as he stomps down the steps. It's good writing. I think other visual novels, they would have gone, he went down the stairs. I heard his foot on the stairs. Now, where would I start? Oh. Oh, it's interactive. Okay, it's one step up. Fix the bed. I pick up the covers off the floor and throw them on the bed. Not a perfect fit, but it's good enough. This is giving me like someone's first game or early game, because I think it's a really classic thing in your first game to like clean up a bedroom, and it's like, oh, I'll just ease people into the game mechanics by sort of showing them how they clean the bedroom. And it's a bit like, you could have done anything with your art budget, you know, and you chose to do like stuff on the floor of your bedroom. I get a boost up and look out from the window. Oh, that's nice. I'm getting very like Netherlands kind of vibe off this place. It's one of Redroot's busiest streets. I've lived here ever since I was born and met lots of cool beast folk. Everyone's really nice to us. Looks like everyone's heading to the annual harvest dance up at the town square. I can even hear the music from here. I should finish my chores so I can go too. I've been away for a week, and so I really am not into the vibe of Queer Games Heck Yeah. So, you know, let's not beat ourselves up though. Let's just take a moment to reflect. I went over to Perth for a friend's engagement party. Spoiler, there was no engagement party. Straight people drama. It was really nice though. Like really, it's a great trip. When you hang out with friends and you're just kind of like, I guess you're just there. Like you've got no expectations for yesterday or tomorrow. You're just sort of enjoying your time there and then. It was one of those. It's one of those trips. They've got a dog. It's not the smartest dog in the world, but it's super cute. Bailey, if you're listening to this, I love you, Bailey. Alright, let's keep going. Gotta get all these books picked up. Oh hey, this is Papa's old codex. I'm wondering if I should be trying to do like voices, like old man voice, little old lady voice. But I don't know if I can sustain it for a whole episode of Quick Games, heck yeah. But if a character comes along where I feel like I can do the voice, I will do it. It's open to a blank page, but I know there's plenty of stuff in here. Oh no, we're just getting to a lot of like essays. Canavar, the whole world filled with all manners of people. Magic bleeds from everywhere. Yep, beasts, furried people of all sorts. Furred people of all sorts. Each with different names. That's a cute little sketch. It's a cute little sketch. Just, great art. I'm always in awe of good art. Like I'm easily impressed. Because it's not easy to do. So I'm like hard impressed. Most never need armor due to a thick hide. Oh, these are bad guys. Scaly people have even more variety than beasts. It's difficult to find two that look the same. Almost never need armor. Oh, no. That was my bias. My anti-reptilian bias. I failed the test. Echo Hunters Guild. Eliminating and destroying echoes. Oh. The Bovilians. It sounds cow-like. Okay, continue. I haven't really read any of these books, mainly because I can't read yet, but I like the pictures. Maybe I could colour them in. I thought we did the window. Oh, we did. Okay. Yep. I think das ist alles. Let us go downstairs. What do you reckon Papa's got for Mama? Oh, hey. Oh, honeysuckles. I ran up to it and pressed my snout against them. They smell amazing. That actually is a really good gift. If you're a family of cows, getting the mum cow her favourite flowers is a really great gift. I hope so. She's been gone for so long. I always forgot which flower she loves so much. Oh, come on. It's always been honeysuckle. Well, she also loves rudbeckia. Sunflowers. Sunfoin. Papa. Alfalfa. She'll love it. Let's go. Alright, let's go. You're right. It was definitely alfalfa. Papa, I'm just messing with you. Let's head out, bucko. Do you think this is the dev team's hometown? And they're just kind of gone out and taken photos. We're going to put a cow there. We're going to put a crocodile there. We head out towards the centre of town where the festivities are. I think if I tried to just go around my town taking photos for a game, I'd get beaten up. The streets are so lively already. It's been months since I've seen Mama, but she said that we're going to go sit on a big road trip once she got back from her big magic meeting. Papa's been saving up money from taking on lots of armour commissions for this trip, but I think he wants to see Mama more than anything else. I can't wait to meet people in other towns. I've heard some are even covered in scales instead of fur, like lizards. I wonder if they look like that one guy in Pa's Codex. Papa told me there are only about 100 people in Redroot, but they're all beasts. This looks like more than 100 people. We're already getting close. I can smell hay bales and freshly picked fruit on the wind. Ah, there's Mr. Silvato. Looks like he's been getting good business today, huh? Oh, you ought to get Mama a gift too, Killigan. This is a very peaceful game, very calming game. I suspect it's also quite a long game because, we're in no hurry. Oh yeah, I bet. Oh, that's a cute little pan there. I sprint over towards Mr. Silvato's stall as Papa trails behind me. Mr. Silvato. Cute rat. Good morning. Or maybe not a rat. Like, what is that? Like a bush mouse or something? Well, if it ain't Mr. Stoneworths, on your way to the harvest dance. So we're the cows that make armor, but they're called the Stoneworths. I would have called them something else, like, the armor cows. Mr. Armor Cow. No, that's a dumb name. Cow, bovine. We've already used bovine for the name of the species, the bovines. Male heifer? Heifer male. No. Chain mail? Chain. I've got nothing. Stoneworths is pretty good. Just sold out about everything. Might even get to dance with the hubby this afternoon. Oh, let's hope. Say, you wouldn't have anything little Killigan here can give as a gift to his mama. I don't mind paying it, of course. I have a couple of things. Yep, how about you have a look-see, Killigan? Okie dokie. All you gotta do is pick one out for her. Gifts. Okay, this is cool. What have we got? Ceramic vase, a woven basket, enriched pen. Right, we can put the flowers in the basket, I reckon. Handmade by yours truly. It'll carry just about anything, except an actual person, I suppose. Do you want it? Oh. Here you go, Squirt. Make sure you're careful with it now. Yay! Thanks, Mr. Silvato. How much do I owe you? How much do I owe you, Vet? About 20 euros, but you hold on to it. I know you got a trip you've all been saving up for. You sure? I really don't mind sparing the coin. Nah, keep it. You've made plenty fixing. You've made plenty. You've made plenty fixing of my tiles. You've made plenty of my textiles into stunning armors. It's the least I could do for you. Come on, we're gonna be late. We've got to get going. Thanks, Vet. Good to see you again. I'll see you on the down low, he says as he backs away. I'll see you behind the church on Sunday. Have a safe trip now, you hear? Will do. Particle, like... Okay, this game... I find this game an interesting mix of, like, the backgrounds, I think... I can see why they made the choice, and it works. It's just, you know, I think a bit distracting from the character art. Probably could have maybe even more abstracted it out or something, but it is a very pretty town. I think maybe that's what it is. They want to have these sort of abstract backgrounds, but also they really love the backgrounds. It is kind of weird that Mama hasn't shown up by now. She promised she'd be here before the musicians started playing. Maybe I ought to ask Papa if we should go out and look for her. She's got to be somewhere. Killigan, look, down the street. I see Mama. I whirl around and look over to where he's pointing. He's right. There she is. I dance around so much in excitement, I bump into the purple oak tree before I stampede towards her. Stampeding. Uh-oh. What the heck was that? Whenever we see on Queer Games Heck Yeah, whenever we see an actual heck, we stop and we take a drink. My ears are ringing like crazy. It sounds like lightning struck right next to me, but nothing happened? I think everyone else heard it. Was that from me bumping into the tree? I'm too scared to move. I just want to go run into the safety of Mama's arms, but I can't. What's that sound? You've killed one of your parental units. This is on you, Killigan. He's got kill in the name. Oh. View Cadsethus. Killigan. Time for another exhausting day. At least today's special. 20 years since the day Ma died. Oh no. 20 years since that freak accident. I don't think it was a freak accident. I think there's some sort of magic involved, and we've got to get to the bottom of it. Or to the top of it, depending on your preference. 20 years without her. Honouring her is going to have to wait till tonight, though. I got to get up and get ready for work. Killigan. My hay bed creaks and groans as I climb out of it. It's a miracle that I'm still supporting my weight after all these years. Oh. I rolled the sleep gunk out of my eyes and grabbed my lumberjack garment off the floors. I'm getting vapors. Need to get back into the habit of dressing to impress every morning. You are dressed to impress. Oh, this is complicated. Well, I think one of the things that's revealing about queer games, heck yeah, is just how is just how bad at computer games I actually am. Okay, what have we got? Little workers' aprons. Oh, toilet straps, boots. What do we take off the workers' apron? Oh, right. What's this scarf? Oh, a loincloth used as an undergarment. It's my last one. Alright, we'll put it on. We'll put on everything. Oh, what are these? 10 5/5s. Set. Oh. Alright, I think that ought to work. I don't quite know what we were doing, but oh well. Gonna have to stick with this for the rest of the day. Most folks don't like seeing others change in public. I should check up on Pa and go get something to eat before I head out, though. Do you think Mr. Salvatore has a handsome son now? It has been 20 years. I walked down the stairs to the bottom of the shop. It's seen better days, but it still gets some business. Around once a month. I put away the tools he'd been trying to craft with and check in through the doorway to his bedroom. Oh, I expect he's already up and at him. Okay, he's. Oh, phew! I thought for a second he'd be a broken man, but no, he's okay. Morning, son. Morning, Pa. How's the coughing fits been? Haven't had any of those since last night. Oh dear. Your old Pa's feeling right as rain. This is the second game in a row I've played where you're talking to your dad. The previous one before this was called Talking to Your Dad. So it's ironic. Not really ironic. It's interesting that there's two in a row. It's good to hear. Glad to see you're well enough to walk around now too. You bet. Haven't felt this limber since my days in the Echo Hunters. So I'm going to be heading down to the market after I get back from work to give Mr. Salvato that order we got last week. Do you think it's Mr. Salvato Jr.? Figure it's probably also a good chance to ask him for some new tunics for you. We're the same size now, right? Oh, don't you worry about me. I'll be fine with what I got. You should be saving your euros. You should buy yourself more langus, though. What is langus? I've seen how many you're down to now. Oh, those are the little, loincloths. I'm with you. I can make do. I bet it's quite rank by now, the one he's wearing. I'll grab us some more veggies from one of the vendors, though. Those have been running low on. That'll do, that'll do. You know, maybe you'll find yourself a partner down there too. Aw. Myra knows we could use more help around the shop. Oh, yeah, about that. You sure you're alright with me being more into men and not into women? Yeah, of course I am, son. Why wouldn't I be? When I was your age, I experimented a lot too. I just worry sometimes about not carrying on our lineage, especially since it's a big thing for us bovos. Aw. Killigan, the kind of person you end up with don't matter to me. Oh, our lineage is a special one. We ain't like those Vortor sticklers out east. So long as whoever you love treats you right and makes you happy, they're always going to be welcome to be a part of our family. That's nice. Not every family says that, really, to their kids. Thanks, Pa. Don't thank me yet. You still got to get out there and find yourself a man. Pa, I'm just saying, you ain't the most interesting person to talk to after being cooped up here for the last few years. Oh, this is from the blacksmith that talks for hours and hours about what type of coal to use. It's important. Don't want the metal being too brittle. Bad coal will do that. Really? I never thought about it. You want a coal that burns clean, I guess, or burns hot. I am from a coal region. Victoria, my home state, is it's got a lot of coal, but I think it's like bad coal. It's like brown coal, and so it's like good to burn if you can take it like a meter from the coal mine to the power station. But if you have to take it like 10 meters, it becomes very uneconomical. And of course, it's killing the planet. And you've got to make sure you use your tools when you're sticking those ingots in there. I've seen you burn your paws a couple of times. Your hide ain't that thick. I know, and I've told you about the coal thing at least 20 times. Let me go cook us some breakfast before you start up on a 21st time. Heh, fine, fine. It's good banter, but I'm just struggling a little bit today to be into it. Some scrambled eggs should help us both get our energy up. Pa's definitely going to need it. It's a very descriptive game. It's sort of saying, it does sort of spell out what's happening. He's putting up a bluff right now, but for the past several years, he's putting up a bluff, but for the past several years he's been bedridden sick, and not just him, a lot of people in the whole town. All of them gradually getting sicker and sicker. Oh. Oh. A 20-year pestilence. Holy moly, that is grim. I really ought to finish making our breakfast and get going. It's our main source of income now. Pa's too sick to even lift armor pieces anymore. I hand off one bowl to Papa. Papa? Papa. Hey, Papa. Back in his room and get to chowing down my food. He should be fine till later tonight. He usually sleeps most of the day now anyway. I scarf down as much as I can of my own bowl, toss it in the sink, and head out of the shop towards the lumberyard on the outside of town. Since that fateful day 20 years ago, nothing around here has been the same. It's said that tree unleashed a curse upon the whole town when it fell. The tree had been sliced at such an unnaturally perfect angle from its stump, it had to have been beast-made, but it wasn't. Paws have pointed at another for weeks, upstanding people were exiled, a whole lot of nasty heck went down. Without Ma to help mediate the masses, people were riled up for a long time. The only thing that quieted them down was the stump of the tree and the rotting ground around it disintegrating deep into a bottomless hole a month later? Well, that doesn't sound like an accident. And also, I think you found the source of your pestilence. For fear of something horrible crawling out of that hole, it was plugged up with flowers. Another tree! Oh no, a different kind this time. It was placed in as an effort to restore unity and provide a memorial for all that Ma did for the town. It did not work. Since then, Redwood's become a shell of what it once was. The town's economy tanked from the absence of Ma's bureaucratic prowess in the local council. Oof, this is getting a little Star Wars prequels. We've gone from like spaceships fighting to like trade disputes, which to me was the most interesting part about those films. How can you blockade a whole planet though? It's like, think Naboo. They're like, oh, the Trade Federation has blockaded Naboo. I mean, isn't Earth blockaded? Like, it's not like we're getting food from like other ships, right? Through the blockade. And so it's like, I didn't feel very sorry for Naboo. I was kind of like, yeah, so now they're in Earth's situation of being a completely self-sufficient planet. People started sabotaging each other's crops and goods any way they could. What? The pestilence makes you bedridden, sick, or it makes you crazy and delusional. Is this a COVID? Is this about COVID? Because I've got a friend who's gone down the delirious path. Oh, I'm lucky enough that I have those things now. Instead, I was one hell of a problem child growing up after Ma died. Wouldn't be surprised if my rage-fuel antics scared people enough to leave town, long before the pestilence rolled in. I've even been accused a few times and exiled once of harbouring in the pestilence with how much my juvenile anger hurt those around me. Oh. Excuse me. This game's gotten heavy all of a sudden. Again, I'm lucky that Pa was able to talk down the more vocal beasts from kicking both of us out of town. The streets are deathly empty. Yes, yes. Bards singing, all gone. I'd kill to have it all back. It feels too late for Redroot, though. This town that my father and I loved so much in its heyday, when Ma was still alive. Oh, I'm already at the lumberyard. Guess I really zoned out on the way over here. That's Sonny, one of my only co-workers that shows up anymore. He's already getting down to work, hauling a large log towards the shipment pile over there. I thought we were going to leave the town on a trip. Morning, Sonny. Enjoying this weather? Sonny? Grunt. Oh. Cute. It's hard to tell these days. It only talks in grunts. Quite enjoying it myself. Thanks for asking. Couldn't ask for any more clouds. We're approaching our half hour, unfortunately. I move out of his way to let him sit down on his chopped lumber. His langau has come undone. It must have gotten caught on the log splinters. He hasn't even noticed yet. Should I say something? Let's say something. Sonny, you're looking a bit bare there. Mariah above, that was the worst possible way to say that. Sigh. Bit of nudity. Oh. He heads back into the woods, now clothes around his nethers again. Poor guy. The pestilence must really be numbing his senses. He used to be one of the most chipper guys around too. But I gotta get to work. Can't spend all day thinking about what a huge package he's got. I don't know. Have I ever worked in a place where I've wanted the guys to just walk around? We probably shouldn't go down that path, really. But, you know, while we're here, let's pause it. Let's save it. Let's go back to the title. Because we're already spent a bit long on this game. Killigan's Treasure. Like, It was slow to get going, and then once I think we finally started to hit the core of the game. There was a bit element of like, I don't know. I was kind of more into the quest, like the tree and finding out what happened to your mum. I don't know what I'm saying really. Look, not every episode can be a winner. Alright, that was Killigan's Treasure. It's available on itch. Art's great. I think you could see... I've really literally run out of things to say. It took a while, but I got there. I did hope you enjoyed that. If it's your type of game, please feel free to download it. I think it might be free. This is a demo build, so it might not be the full game. It could be the full game. I'm not quite sure what they meant when they said demo. It's a good looking game. I could see there's a bit of an adventure. Like, if the game gets out of the village and you're sort of going on this epic quest, I think that would be really cool. If the game is just kind of like walking around your village, talking to people, sort of, and you're quite passive in the game, you know, you're not solving these bigger problems, I think I would enjoy it less. So I'm kind of intrigued to see where it goes. Maybe I'll come back to it. But yeah, I hope you have a good day. Thanks for tuning in, etc., etc. And I'll be back soon.